Good evening everyone, welcome back to another Train Sim World 6 live stream. You can see I am not on the webcam again. It's a PBC focus stream, so the PBC is the highlight of the show. So yeah, we're going to be on the Brighton Main Line. You can see Victoria to Brighton, and then we're then going to do a run on the Medway Valley Line, so both in the Electrostar on Train Sim World to see how it goes. We got Wesley, we got Kelly, we got Wayne, we got EJ, we got Zenith, we got Ben, we got Sai, we got Connor. How is everybody doing? Hopefully everyone's all well. Let's jump into the train. You can see there's a cable here. That's my headphone cable at full stretch. Hello, Mark. Right, let's get the key on. It was a bit funny when I first loaded up. It wasn't like matching up with it, but it seems to be okay now. Set the key to on. There you go. Set that to neutral. Lovely. And yeah, we will have to set that to do that. Hello, Fred. Hey, Paul. You're gonna make that PBC famous? I hope so. It's brilliant. Right. We've got Clapham Junction, East Croydon, Gatwick Airport, Aywood Heath, Burgess Hill, Essex, and Brighton. Let's get the doors shut. We'd get dispatched out of here. Hey Ron, long time no see, how you doing? Oh, we should have to, well the DSD should be on, I'm not sure why it's not going off. We have got it, hang on, we've got it set to, it's on. There we go, that's. Oh no, that's the other train, I don't know. Anyway, let's go. Let's get out of here. It's our first time trying it on the older Electrostars in the game. Hello Pete, how are you doing? Welcome in. We've got Bear, everyone's good. Good. Why did we start early? Because why not? Do I have a ScotRail train? I do on the game, yeah. You're saying can I get an Electrostar PBC and the Adventure PBC, but they're £200 to ask for your birthday. Fair enough. Sounds like a good plan. Now, of course, this is PC only. I've got the pedal plugged in, but I don't know if it actually does anything on this. So I'm lifting it up, but I can't actually hear the beeping. Ordered your flexi brake today, awesome Pete. You can make me go and get it now. Hello Paul. What was that noise? What the heck was that noise there? Strange. Anyway, just gonna quickly check the and again, what was that noise? Australia, hey Paul, welcome. Another Paul from down under. Although normal, usual down under Paul is in the UK at the moment. Welcome in. You're doing good, Connor. Awesome. Just gonna quickly check the audio. Oh no, let's not check that now. Wow, what's that? Just want to check the game's running, sounding okay. No, just OBS. Let me go on there. Do let me know if it gets too noisy or anything like that. Whoa. Come on, there. That's better. You still love the BML? It's a good route, isn't it? But it needs a remaster. Like, urgently. You have the BML on Train Sim World 2? That's what it came out for, wasn't it? Train Sim World 2. All the way back in 2021. 5 years ago almost since we got the BML. And pretty much nothing has changed. Is that allowed? I guess it can be tonight. This is all completely different round here now. There's so many like high-rise buildings and flats all around here. Like this is set in 2019. Lots of difference now. And now you've got the flexi brake, Pete, you're going to have to get a throttle of some sort. I think there's like the HST style throttle. Pulls up and under now. Hello, William. Saw you the other day on a service to your former station. Was in a rush. I couldn't say hi. That's all good, William. Did I see you? So if I was checking, I might have seen your staff pass. Oh, I guess not. Yeah, you said you can say hi in a rush. Nice. I was watching from Leeds, heading back home now. Nice, CRJ. I know, it's gone really quick, hasn't it, Zenith? Really quick. It is out, yeah. I need to go back to that and give that a go, as we can use the PBC for the IET. So we can do the Transpennine service on it, which will be cool. Yeah, do a remake, yeah. Yeah, that would do. I'm all good, Connor. Finished work for today, and I've got a couple of days off now, which is good. You've been looking at HOTUS clamps to fix the devices to the desk. Either that, or I'll fabricate a console to hold them. Nice, but creative. Well, we should really do a brake test before Clapham. This looks like so much fun. It is pretty cool, Ibrahim. I mean, literally, like, all of the buttons I've got as hardware now. Apart from the headlights. The headlights, I still need to use the game to do that. I doubt there'd be, like, a headlight panel. Oh, yeah, Fred, yeah, oh, guaranteed. That's the only downside. Probably, Pete, probably. Nice, Pete. That could be your throttle. And here we are. It was quite funny today. I had some summer holiday here in the UK, so you've got all of the pretty much when it's not summer holiday, you only get trouble from youngsters. You know, after sort of 3 PM. There was loads of them on the trains today. Causing trouble. I don't believe so. However, my staff pass is from the blue team now, so I would have had a priv. I'll just let you on for free with him. Like, yeah, someone sends me a priv, I ain't charging them. Only if they ask to be charged, I will charge someone with a railway pass. Hello, Denny. Have I seen that new train simulator by the... Oh, yeah, running the train. Yes, we have given that a go. It's cool. I haven't actually played it in a while. But yeah, it's cool. Right, set forward and let's go. Yeah, I had 3 chaps at Bosom. It's quite funny because they got off the train because I was going into their coach to check it, and I saw them get off, and I was like, oh, well, that's good. I've dodged a bullet there. And they've got off at this stop before I've got to them, and then just as the doors are closing, they run into the next coach, and I'm like, I know what they're up to. So I walk all the way down the train. It was a 4-coach train, so I walk all the way to the back of the train. Can't find them. So it's like, well, they can't be in the big toilet because someone was already in there. Wait, what's that gone into? No, there you go. And then, because we get the small toilet and the big toilet on the train, and I just like hear the lock being played with the little toilet, and I'm like, they're in there, aren't they? So 3 of them in the little toilet. Of course, they're not actually using the toilet. They're trying to hide from me. So it's just like unlock the door, whack it open, and they're all in there. In the end, 1 ran off somewhere, no idea where. But then the other 2, I did manage to get some money out of them. Dodgy Aussies on your train. Paul's up north at the moment. Paul, come down on my train. Sydney has some nice routes like the T8, T2 and T3 via the City Circle and T1 and T9. An Australian route in TSW would be great. Especially if you did like the XPT, I feel like that would be quite a popular one. So every like UK player would be interested as well. Exactly, William, yeah. Especially now it's all GBR as well. Which I still don't like, because I don't have my bus pass anymore. Which I much preferred. Train to Chester was about 7 minutes later, rolled into Manchester, and about 20 coppers pile on with a guy in hand. Oh my god, wow. Good old Manchester. You've booked your forest holiday abroad. Oh, lovely. So, whereabouts are you going? I don't know about that, Paul. That would have been quite dodgy if so. Whereas, yeah, I just saw the lock twitching on the door, so I knew it was stronger. So just like grabbed the handle and whacked it open. And they were like, ah. I was like, tickets. So you got tickets. You got money. And they were a little bit shocked. It is funny though when you get like a fare evader. Yeah, you just see them sort of run off into the toilet and just quickly follow behind them and put your foot in the door before they can close it. Sorry, I need to see your ticket before you can use the toilet. And T4 is unique because it mainly runs just Tangaras. Are they double-decker ones? I don't really know Australian trains that well. But I know you have some double-decker metro trains, don't you, over there? I think the PBC Pro does work better on Train Sim Classic. Like you feel it snap to the different notches much better. Or maybe it's just this older Electrostar. Like on the Medway one, it was alright. Well, it still works absolutely fine. I just think it snaps better onto Classic. That's just the way TSW is. Exactly, Ibrahim. Only Spain first flights. Didn't want to fly somewhere far. Fair enough. You know, that's where I went first time abroad, Spain. That was just last year as well. Hello, Dan. We are live again, and I guess you're probably about to go to work as well. What's my predictions for Dovetail Direct? How you doing, Jambo? Well, I think going off the previous yearly releases, I would not be surprised if we did see a TSW7, just for the fact we've had Train Sim 6 last year, Train Sim 5 before that, Train Sim 4 before that. Yeah, not sure what we're going to get though. I'd like to see some sort of main line. Like ECML South as like a base route. How grand that would be. But I doubt that would happen just because... And it would be all blurry on console as well. Funniest thing for me is being a Metro guard, you don't check tickets. But obviously the fare evaders don't know that, so running from me is completely pointless. It's leaked in SteamDB. Well, I'm not surprised really. But I guess we have to wait until it's official. You'd want to see Southwest Main Line. On the Paint and Expo services and not as common on the IETs, but cross country rarely you've noticed. In terms of like routes, well, yeah, I mean, hopefully, well, I'd like to see. I doubt it would happen just because, I mean, imagine consoles, but ECML South as the base UK route for Train Sim World for the next sort of big version we get, whatever that may be. I think that would be. I doubt we'd see. Just imagine ECML South in Train Sim World on console. It just, nah, that won't happen. Too much going on. Oh, did it? Oh yeah. Oh, and I saw that. Yes, yes. Not too far to East Croydon. Would be. You think it's going to be Southwest Main Line? That would be cool. Would love that. I'd definitely ditch the ECML. I mean, maybe. I mean, ECML South. I mean, I'd love to see it, but I don't think we would. I think if we saw the ECML, it would be one of the quieter bits, you know, like ECML North, or which would still be cool. But I just feel like ECML South, we just wouldn't see it because, I mean, I'd love to see it, but it'd just be too beefy. And I don't think we really want more routes where it goes blurry on console. That's right, Zenith, thanks for coming in. Take care. Need a longer Thameslink route in the game? Yes, we do. Midland Main Line South. In fact, that would be a really ideal route. Midland Main Line South. 50 miles, same as this. We've already got most of the trains for it in the game. We haven't got a 222. But you've got the HST 43 in EMT. Hello Features Gaming, how are you? Welcome in. Southeast Mainline, that would be nice. Right down to the end of all of these. That's the R12 coaches. You've got the Gatwick there, trailing behind that other unit. Yeah, like I can hear the PBC sort of going like, yeah, it goes a bit funny. Only for the Train Sim World Electrostars. Well, actually, specifically this one. The Medway one's fine. Maybe because this one's an old one. Like, it doesn't seem to stick as well. You can sort of hear it every now and again. Right, here we go. This is East Croydon. 455 would be great, if only. Did you get to guard them in the end? Well, I guess you probably did. Or did you just get trained up on the 701s? Those things. That'd be cool, Jambo. 456 is, well then we would be in for a treat. Thameslink core add-on, that'd be fun. Right, let's get the doors locked. It'll be Gatwick Airport. See, look, I'm not touching it, but it thinks where we are. Look, you can see it popping up. Right, onwards to Gatwick Airport. Let's get the doors shut. Put my foot on the pedal. Oh, was the last 455 course? You got that to 7. Yeah, it was a lot. Look, I'm not moving it because it's sort of shaking a bit. Like, it doesn't stick as well on this one. That you see that you can see it sort of shaking. I'm not touching it. I don't think it sticks as well to the notches on the old one. On the Medway one, it was fine. Unless I just need to calibrate it, maybe. Hopefully they make a West Coastway DLC soon. I would love that 7S. Hey Mick, a long time no see. How are you? Welcome in. I am all okay. It's basically Friday night for me, so good. Had a solid 4 or 5 months with them, and to end your 455 career, you had a Dorking and back, which was great. Awesome. That must be a nice run down to Dorking though, from Waterloo. What's that, 45 minutes or so? Although the trouble is you don't really get much time at Dorking, you're sort of straight in, straight out. Proper ETCS, that'll be nice. Should I go ride a pacer tomorrow or pretend to be interested in the Wrexham Football Club? Ride a pacer. Well, they're good on Wrexham Football Club though. I mean, they're doing fabulous. with the rich owners, but good. At least the owners turn up to games and stuff. Not all the older trains support the API as well as the newer ones. That would make sense then. Yeah, it could be that then. Because yeah, the Medway one was fine. You've enjoyed Thames Valley branches, currently just working my way through journey mode. Awesome, Jambo. There's quite a cool scenario for the Thames branches route where you start like along the river on the Marlow bit and you have to like walk to Bourne End station. That'd be cool. That's Jambo. Do I like Nando's? I must admit, I've never had a Nando's. Never had a Nando's. Which is quite bad, I know. But I've never had a cheeky Nando's. Never. Not because I don't like it or don't want it. Just haven't been there. Never ordered it on delivery either. Downside of the Tangara is even though they come in 2x4 sets, meaning 8 coaches. The guard is in the middle, either 4th or 5th car. Usually lock the 8th car because kids would break into the cab. Oh gosh. Will I do flight sim again soon? Probably not, Ibrahim. I'm just not that great at flight sim, and it just takes too long to set up. Like in train sim, it's just get in, key on, off you go. Whereas on flight sim, it takes blimmin' ages, which obviously is realistic. And I'm just not a huge fan of flight sim. I'll play it again at some point. Oh no, I said that as Dan came in. Hello Dan. Never been to Nando's either. No, never bothered. I've heard it's nice. How you doing, one Dan? I know we got DRJ in as well. Pedal's working really nicely. Yeah, we got the PBC, and then on my desk I've got the door panel, and then I've also got the AWS button, and then below, which I mean I don't think you want to see my feet, but on the webcam, no, on the floor I've got the pedal, which works really nicely. But yeah, I don't think you want to see the webcam looking at my feet, just on the pedal. London Underground route with the full district line would be cool. That would be cool. Well, we've got a tiny bit of the district line in the game. We've got Barking in the game. I think the district, that's where that run, isn't it? I think we'll see more London Overground, but not Underground. I think we'll see more Overground. Maybe like the South London stuff. A Desiro City PBC set. Well, I mean, on this, there is. Hang on, let me get it. There is a little handle here, if you can see it. That handle, that's sort of mimicking the Desiro City control, and there is actually, you can do a smooth PBC setting, so it would work for the Desiro Cities. But yeah, I suppose it wouldn't be the full thing matching. Hello Animal, how are you? Welcome in. Bakerloo Line remaster would be nice. Technically we sort of already have a Bakerloo Line remaster. The West Coast Main Line South. But yeah, I know what you mean, to see the bit down to Elephant and Castle all redone. If Glenn was here, he'd like to see your feet. Some form of kink he has. Don't worry, I can send him pictures of my feet on the pedal. We've had that quite recently, Paul. In the UK, people are starting to do that, which is not good. So there's new stickers saying not to do that. Not that that probably does much. Do you know if the Bus London DLC will use Berlin buses or London buses? I'd like to think London buses. Yeah, there's a smooth set in Ibrahim, so you can just have, well, percentage, power and brake. That's not a good pick. there's Glenn. Look, he heard us. He heard. No, he heard about feet on webcam, and he was like, "Ooh, coming in." He knew. How you doing, Glenn? When's your test? Is it done already? When was that again? I can't remember if that was yesterday you mentioned it, or the day before that. Looks like we're back to daily streams at the moment, thanks to the PBC. Only if you had a PC and the money to buy the PBC. Yeah, it is expensive. But then, I mean, it does really elevate the experience for train sim. So it's a bit like, you know, buying a flight stick for flight sim. They're, you know, 100 odd quid or so if you want a good one. Oh, test is this Friday morning. Oh wow. I shall make a mental note of that. I really like the Medway Valley Line Jambo because it's an Electrostar. I don't know other favourite routes. I sort of just go through phases on what route I like the most. Like we went back to Cardiff a couple of months ago and we were playing that so much and it was like, oh wow, this is great. Then we did Frankfurt S-Bahn, that was like, oh, this is great. So yeah, I don't think I have a firm permanent favourite apart from BML and ECW. Lurk most viewers until your name is spoken. Hopefully in CSW7 we get the full SWML, that would be nice. I'm all good, Will. How are you? Do you like the Atarios? I've seen loads of them but haven't been on one, so can't really comment. But they did replace 455s, which is a bit sad. Stourbridge Town to Stourbridge Junction train. Is that the one? That's the 139, isn't it? The Parry People Mover. That would be quite a funny DLC. They could do that on April Fools. A way to make the PBC or something console compatible. Yeah, but I think there's probably a bit too much to it. It's probably very complex. I mean, that's the main thing, is the software, which makes TS controllers stand out from the rest, is the fact that it's plug and play. The software, I mean, Dan, who makes it, is like a wizard. It says three times on UFP. Yeah, Jambo, yeah, you're stuck with Edinburgh, Glasgow and ScotRail Express. Yeah, that's one of my least favourite UK routes, is Edinburgh, Glasgow. Really just, I'm not a fan. It's a really boring route. I mean, I'm sure for you it might be, oh, this is great. But I don't like Edinburgh, Glasgow. I'd like to see Edinburgh, Glasgow via Airdrie. On the, you know, on the slow commuter lines. Love to see that. Wow, Paul. Gosh. They are uncomfortable with that being said, they are quick. I suppose they're a bit like, what, they'd be like 700s then. Sort of ironing board seats. But I think they've got nicer seats than 700s from what I've seen through the window. Maybe I'll just jump on one at Dorking at some point whilst I'm there. Just for like a few minutes. You don't like it either? The scenery isn't great, it's poorly done in game with terrible sounds, yeah. North Wales coastline, that would be very pretty, so that would be cool. You hope Dovetail Games do the ECML South, that would be nice. Would like that. Not too far to Gatwick now. Dundee to Aberdeen would be your choice for another Scottish route. That's not that far though, is it, Dundee to Aberdeen? When am I going to do Sandpatch Grade again? No idea. I've not done it in almost 5 years. Quite proud of that. No, Paul, no. Ah, not good to hear, Paul. No, not good to hear. Caledonian Sleeper to the sim, that would be nice. I mean, considering we have got so much of the WCML. Yeah, that would be cool. If the C2C got released, but it costs about £25 if that gets released. Well, that'll be the whole. Well, I don't know. Probably standard route price. No idea. Depends how much of C2C there'd be. Top speed of this train, 110 it could get up to, but it only goes to 100 on GTR's network. I think GWR will just get those up to 110. Fair enough, animal. You got to see a route to Inverness, Highland Main Line. That'll be nice. Perth to Inverness. Very long. Let's get Long Neck John out again. Yeah, I remember him. Wow. That'd be nice, Jambo. Coming into platform 7 at Gatwick Airport. It's going really quick this run. We got 60 people in, so thanks everybody for coming in as we do another sort of PBC focus stream. Which yeah, means you get to see the PBC in action. And we're right down to the end of the platform here. Can you think where the breaking point for Gatwick is in real life? Usually just before Hawley or going through Hawley. Yeah, the brakes definitely kick on going through Hawley. Are we on a modded timetable? Yes. Yeah, we're on PC, so we got the 700 on here. Hey Yoshi, how are you doing? Welcome in. Yeah, we'll go to Medway, well, within this stream, not after the stream. As soon as we get to Brighton, we'll go to the Medway Valley. This is Gatwick Airport. Still on time. Which game's better, Train Sim Classic or OMSI 2? Completely different. One's bus simulation, one's train simulation. What's the scenery like on East Coast Way and BML compared to real life? East Coast Way scenery is okay. BML scenery in a lot of places is completely wrong. Because I think with this route they rushed it. Quite literally rush hour. As it was part of the rush hour DLCs. Which I think was a bit too much at the time for them to do. So yeah, the scenery on this one ain't great. But it's recognisable. It's like a kit bash route on Train Sim Classic. The announcements too. What, in real life or in the game? In real life, yes. Have I tried the Railbridge app? I haven't, no. Because that would tell me when to slow down and tell me what the speeds are and stuff. When I play HUDless, I like to know the route. Whereas I think Railbridge, it sort of just tells you when to do bits and pieces with the HUD off. So no, I don't have Railbridge. It seems cool, but I like playing HUDless the real way. Right, let's get the door shut. It'll be Haywards Heath next. I guess it's a little bit delayed on this one. But yeah, it's just an older train, this one. On Medway it'll be fine. Pescara Express is barely recognisable in some places. Midland Main Line would be a good DLC. Midland Main Line South, I think would be brilliant. Hello dear Malappa, how are you? A Midland Main Line South for Train Sim Classic is actually being extended quite soon to Corby, which Armstrong Powerhouse are doing. Fred, welcome in. Well, thank you very much from Nashville, Tennessee. Welcome in, mate. You were part of the... what is it? 13% viewers from US. So welcome in. What's your favourite trains to watch, Fred, as a US viewer? What do you like, British stuff, German stuff, or European stuff, or American stuff? What do you like watching? Still slurping my fairly cold cup of tea now. Still nice. Yeah, once we get to Brighton, we'll be over to the Medway Valley, which you'll notice a huge quality difference, the train and the route, once we hop over to there. Send that in one of your videos, yeah. When you're going to Benidorm, you fly from Prestwick, coming back to Edinburgh. Oh, whoa, why is the pedal going funny there? Cold cuppa is the what? It is. It is. Well, it's not quite cold yet, but it's getting on the cold side, so I best have it. 40 grams of sugar in your tea. That sounds like an awful lot. Just one teaspoon. I was about to say 1 tablespoon, but I mean that would be a bit cheeky. Just 1 teaspoon. Oh, awesome, Fred. They are my favourite US routes. I mean, Metrolink, no interest. Peninsula Corridor, used to be interested when it was sort of the only commuter diesel US route, but now I'm not really interested in that. For me, yeah, when it comes to the US stuff, I'm only really interested in the northeast. So that's where the cool routes are. One of the busy routes. It's like a knockoff juice. You put 6 tablespoons in. That sounds like quite a lot of features. Actually, a very sweet tea. It does. It's really good animal. Yeah, Firefly did a smashing job with it. Can't wait to see what they do next. I'm like eager to find out what a Firefly up to. Hopefully they do like another. I mean, I'm thinking Firefly will do something out of Tunbridge, like Tunbridge to Hastings or Tunbridge to. I mean, Tunbridge to Ashford would be cool because they've already got Ashford modelled. Well, I suppose they might do it, remodel it completely. We've already got Tunbridge in. It's just linking the two. Yeah, what does everyone, as we are going on to Medway Sim, what does everyone think Firefly Sims will do next? I think it'll be something out of Tunbridge. But I don't know, I could be wrong, it could be a completely different region. Oh, sugar then again. Coke. You want to see the South London line? That'd be nice, South London network start. A South London network route? Yes, bring it. Coke is crazy than Pepsi. You drink Coke Zero. I used to have loads of Coca-Cola, loads of it, but now I've just sort of completely gone off fizzy drinks. I mean, I'll sort of have fizzy drinks only on special occasion. I used to have absolutely loads, like a Coca-Cola every day, 1 or 2 cans, but just sort of completely gone off fizzy stuff. For me, it's all juice now. The big £1.80 bottles you get at Tesco, love them. A network route that's end to end. Well, the South London network, Victoria to London Bridge would be cool. You drink prune juice. Well, no, I tried a juice the other day, and it was hideous. It was what was it? Grapeseed. Yeah, grapeseed juice. And I was just thinking, oh, that's probably grape juice. I'm not very smart when it comes to these foods and fruits and stuff. So I was like, oh, that's probably gonna be quite nice. I try it and it's like, ugh. Half just poured it down the sink. I ain't having that. Amanda thought the same. She didn't like it either. Although she actually knew what it was when we were buying it. Yeah, grapeseed juice. Never get that. It's disgusting. Hey, there's Dan. Welcome. Dan, I see you got the little members badge as well. Much appreciated, mate. It's very, very, very kind of you. Can we get some hellos in the chat for Dan, who made this thing with his own hands? It's all made in-house. Sorry if I do miss any comments. Feel free to pop them again. It's quite busy this evening. Hastings Line will be great, though anything Firefly is going to do will be great regardless. Yes. I mean, obviously we've only seen one route from Firefly so far, which is good. I mean, you never know, they could bring out another one and it might not be too good. But I don't think that will be the case. I have high hopes of Firefly stuff. So it's done by people who are very passionate about the game. All ex-modders. Drink oil? I don't think I don't want to do that. Oh, ow. Oh, that sort of oil. Yeah, it was not nice. Don't drink prune juice, it has effects. Oh. You can't stay away from WCML, that is good. Well, there's so much of it on TSW now as well. Fanta Grape was horrible when you tried it. You have YouTube Premium. Do I get free membership to the channel? Don't think so, no. Maybe that's a perk they used to do for YT Premium, potentially. But I've got to keep my foot down at all times as well. Like, you've really got to be on the ball. They've got the pedal plugged in, so... Again, I won't show the pedal on the webcam because you'll just see my foot, which, I mean, I don't think you really want to see. 700 there. You always feel dirty after eating fast food. Yeah, but fast food's great. Every now and again. I was quite cheeky though the other night. I was, I had break for a couple of hours up at Victoria for 3 nights in a row at Victoria for about 2 hours. I went a little bit crazy on the McDonald's, but it was worth it. Cannon Street to Dartford. But what way would you go with that? You can so many different ways. Woolwich, Bexley Heath, Sidcup. Do the whole loop. A Wessex Pig, would love that. Wish we could get more 90s, noughties UK routes in Train Sim World. What would be a great route would be, or a great era to do, would be a third rail route set in the mid-noughties. Because then it would please everyone, because you could have Electrostars and also Slammers. So both people, both groups are happy. Like a 2005 West Coastway route. Slam door trains and Electrostars. Then then the modern people are happy, and then the older people are happy as well. That is my usual meal, Pete. 9 McNuggets, large fries, and a milkshake. Which at Victoria, the milkshake machine is always working, so... 5 stations per mile. It's got a bit slow into here because we've got the red coming up. Yeah, I mean, it actually wouldn't be much more to get 20 animal, but I think I'd fill myself up a bit too much. Go on, Paul. Make your way down there. You know you want to. Go and get yourself a Mackey's, a UK Mackey's. I mean, is it much different to Australian Mackeys? Like in the US, where like everything's like massive. And Mackeys. Hello, Josh. I'm alright. How are you? Hopefully you're all well. And here we are. This is Hayward's Heath. You go to 3. Set that to neutral. Do that. DRA on. Oh, I take my foot off the pedal. Which extended out the Long Island Railroad MTA routes, especially since Metro North cover a good bit of the Harlem line. You have a view over a rail station, so I could live stream trains, but Network Rail have closed the line for bridge work. Great. Oh, we've got a couple of minutes here, that's nice. Burgess Hill after this. Burgess Hill. I think when I went to, well, you'll find out so actually when you do go to Spain, but they do like beer. Like alcohol at McDonald's abroad. It's like, what? At McDonald's? As we wait. Might as well get a little bit of external cam action. Not really done any so far. Yeah, the game is as this is an old train. The game and the PBC are being interesting. Like on the Medway 375, it works perfect. But like you'll see in a second, it will come up saying like P3 because it's like thinks it's moving, but it's not. But it still works fine though. Just notice there. See that combined power handle. It thinks I've moved it, but I haven't. That's because it's I'd imagine an old train in the game. As on the Medway one, it's perfect. Currently at the office sorting out iPads. Severely tempted you to get a PBC Pro. You have to say, get it, Josh. Well, when the September batch comes out, you should get it. They are. They are. Yeah. This is yeah, it's a mod. Try recalibrating. Can I do that whilst we're doing it? Let me quickly try that now. I don't think you guys will see the screen I'm about to go on to. Can I do that whilst I'm in the game? I'll give that a go. Calibrate. Oh yeah, I think I can do it whilst I'm... Bear with me everyone, I'm just calibrating the controller. So we could have just unpaused the game, but that's fine. Central. Yeah, it's in central. Just quickly doing this. Be back in 1 set. Hang on 3. There we go. There. And full throttle. Not very sneaky if you don't in a public chat. That's true. Right. That should be all calibrated up. And let me flick that back to 2, back to 1 I think for this one. Yeah. Yeah, it should be all good. Right, back on. Let's see. Oh yeah. I think. Keep it in 3 for now. Burgess Hill next. Cheers, Dan. Can you answer a sneaky favour? Regarding. Oh, yeah, Paul, that's not a sneaky favour. Let's get the doors shut. Maybe at some point, Josh. Maybe yes. I know what it's going to be. What do I think Audible are doing? No idea. Yeah, no clue. I know they said in one of the Q&As that they're going to sort of stay away from long routes, and I think they're going to take a break from the WCML. I know they've said that in a Q&A. That's it, no idea. They could go anywhere, really. And yeah, once we get to Brighton, we're going to go over to a very good route, the Medway Valley Line. We get to drive the best... oh, hang on, let me put the stopper back in. You get little stoppers with it, because on the Electrostar you've only got 4 notches of power. So we don't want to put it way back, because otherwise we go into a dead zone. Nice, Josh. Just Trains probably do something 80s related. West Coast Main Line, well, we know they're working on Carlisle to Whitehaven at the moment. Yeah, I feel like West Coast Main Line North would finish off their section quite nicely of the WCML. We know what all of order doing, but doesn't want to admit it. Well, we got the the 70. They're probably fine tuning that. I think that has sorted it. I think, yeah. What does everyone think of the... I'll have to put a poll up in a second. What does everyone think, though? Question for you, Dan, in the chat, TS controllers. As I've seen a lot of chatter about console stuff. Would there be any way to... A bit like the AWS button where it's simulated to... or connected up to be a keyboard. Could you somehow do like a basic door panel where the keys for that are assigned for what? Y for the left doors, U for right doors, something like that. Of course, it wouldn't be as advanced as the PC version. Yeah, is there a way you could sort of make some sort of door panel or some sort of panel where it's just sort of assigned, you know, it thinks it's a keyboard? Nice, Pete. I think it's going to be even more of a scramble to get batch number 3 than batch 2. See, lots and lots of interest. Oh, there's some workers there. We should have really done the horn. Keep some secrets from himself. It could be possible, but I don't really like the idea as it won't work too great. All about realism and making it work 100% well. Fair enough. No, not there's no pre-orders animal. There is an emailing list. So if you want to get a notification for when the next batch comes out, you'll get sent an email just before they go live. And I'm sure, yeah, Dan, TS controllers will post at some point when, you know, in the coming weeks, what day the batch will go out. But I'd suggest, yeah, being ready on the website if you can. Here we are. You going into 3? Oh, whoa, hang on, there. Right, let's do that and do the doors. This is Burgess Hill, and it'll be Hassocks up next. You can get a basic door controller at any computer store. It's called a keyboard. I guess. Which, yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're a console player, definitely do have a keyboard plugged in. It makes a world's difference. And again, if you are a console player, as we're mentioning console, the AWS button, which we did a video on recently, does actually work on console. It's basic, but it works on console. Right, whack that down, and off we go. I'm sort of sitting in a slight... Hang on, what am I doing? I'm sitting in a bit of a... Oh, I've done that wrong, hang on. There. It's like using the keyboard then for a sec. What was I saying? Can't remember. Further in London, Brighton, in Gatwick Express or Southern. Don't really have a preference. No preference really. Nice, Josh. Nice. What you really want to see is North Wales coastline. You don't think it'll be a busy timetable. It would be beautiful if done rightly. Yeah, that would be nice. Hassocks next, and then Brighton. It's gone quick this run. Well, yeah, we've got 58 people in, so it's a busy one. So thanks everyone for coming in tonight. It's all very much appreciated. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day so far. Yeah, the AWS button does work on PS5. I've tested it on PS5 and Xbox Series, and yeah, it would work on PS. It's a USB keyboard basically, so yeah, it would work on PS4 and Xbox One as well, and of course PC. See that alarm there? That was done with my feet on the foot pedal. Well, I'm sort of sitting at an awkward angle at the moment, so whereas my feet could literally just be slumped against the pedal, and like it was yesterday, but today I'm literally putting pressure down on it, which I don't really need to do. That's the webcam set at a funny angle today. Where can we see dispatcher mode as a core feature? Potentially, it would be cool. I mean, considering we had it on Riviera Line and then Medway, maybe. You didn't, CUG. Nice, Pete. You'll have to show me pictures and videos. I want to see a video review, Pete, of your flexi brake when you get it. That can be your first YouTube video. Flexi brake review. Then I can watch it and be like, ooh, I want it. Currently debating what I do for my first TS controller's order. PBC Pro will be on the list. Any recommendations? Don't say everything. The door panel. It's a bit cheaper. And you get, well, DRA, signal bell, door controls. It's the one I started with. So I'd say, yeah, the door panel. That's a good one to get. And, well, works on literally every train. 'Cause, I mean, even German trains, you have to open the doors, don't you, somehow. So, yeah, I'd say door panel. Okay, there are announcements going on.
Well clear of the edge of platform 1.
Again, we have got a mod on for this, which gives us, well, the 700. Right, back in we go. Let's do the door. Oh, hello. Let's do the doors. Any German routes you'd recommend? I only really do UK stuff, so I was just wondering. Any German routes I recommend? What platform are you on, Jambo? If you're on PC, Frankfurt S-Bahn. If you're on console, don't bother with that. What German routes would I... Oh, Salzburg, Rosenheim. There we go. Yeah, Salzburg, Rosenheim. Really like that route. It's it might not be everybody's cup of tea, but it's a really just pretty. It's a long route, pretty route, nice bit of variety on it, and it's also the route where the Expert 101 was sort of layered onto originally. So yeah, Salzburg, Rosenheim. Oh, PC, Frankfurt S-Bahn then, and try and get the layers with it. Which I think Kassel-Würzburg is one of the main layers. Yeah, there's quite a few for that one. Yeah, Salzburg, Rosenheim. That is it's such a nice route. Not really a popular, I don't think it's really a popular one though. But I like it a lot. That's another mod. So I've got the timetable mod. I've then got the one which gives you the 700 stop boards. And then I think that the other one gives you like an EasyJet plane at Gatwick and gives you the announcements. Like basic announcements. Which was actually done by Firefly, believe it or not. The mods I've got for here were done by, I think Jetwash did some, Bescott did some, which are now the guys who are at Firefly. But this was sort of prior to them setting up Firefly, and they're just modding the game. Oh yeah, that's there. Thank you for reminding me there, Squidgy. Yeah, Mittenwaldbahn. That's a very different pace of route though. Very different style route. But yeah, that's... Oh, now I'm thinking of the TSG routes now. Yeah, Mittenwaldbahn, that's an absolute stunner. Well, that is tough now. Now you've mentioned Mittenwaldbahn. Niedertalbahn's a nice one, but that's probably a bit quiet to start off with. Hopefully the stream is running okay. I can see my laptop replay, it's like loading on the short version. Oh, that's back to normal now. Yeah, Niedertalbahn's nice, but I feel like it, you know, if it was your first German route, it might be a bit slow paced. But then maybe people like that. Oh, it's so tough because there's so many good routes. Like there's so many good German routes. I mean, yeah, anything TSG is good. Stuttgart Heilbronn, nah, that route's mediocre. You want a Canadian route? One already exists, Luna. I mean, you probably already know, but I probably want a new one. But yeah, Oakville subdivision. This gives you the GP9RM, the SD40-2. No, but you get I know you get the GP9RM for Oakville subdivision. And the long lost Canadian route in the game. Are there any TSW Classic routes that are tough? Mittenwaldbahn is a tough route. That's on TSW and Train Sim Classic, but on Train Sim Classic it's modern day, so easy. But that's a tough route, Mittenwaldbahn. Through Patcham Tunnel. Oakville Subdivision, Luna. Oakville Subdivision, that's what it is. That's a Canadian route. Comes with Canadian National. Came out in 2020. Need another French route. Really surprised we don't have one already, really. Considering we haven't... But yeah, they must... Well, maybe they don't have the license anymore, but yeah. That is quite surprising. Kinzigtalbahn. Kinzigtalbahn's good. Again, more of one of those routes where PC is good, console not so good because of blurries. Chaos to 99. It gets very tough very quickly. We are an alpha. Yeah, one alpha service. Coming up to Preston Park. Smash the AWS button down. What about US routes? What would you recommend? For US routes, any of the Northeast Corridor routes. So anything Northeast US is quite good in TSW. The Metro North routes, the Long Island Railroad and the Northeast Corridor. Any of those I'd recommend. And you've also got the New Haven line, which is one of the newest one. And yeah, and Paul said that's a good point. Do you like freight or commuter? Leipzig, Dresden, that's a nice one. Joe loves Sandpatch Grade. Huh, yeah. Favourite route in the game. Love it. Could stream Sandpatch Grade all day. But we're not going to do that. Hello Christopher, Bus Sim 21. What about Bus Sim 21? Got the new one coming out soon, 27. No, I mean, it's funny you mentioned that. Well, not funny, but there was going to be an update to Oakville subdivision. Can't remember who was what. I think it might have been Lucas, or when the preservation crew were a thing. There was actually going to be an update to Oakville subdivision which added passenger services in. But I think it was going to be unlicensed, but meant to be representing Go trains. But that, well, hasn't been done so far. Yeah, anything northeast is good. The Metrolink route's pretty boring. Peninsula Corridor, old. So yeah, anything northeast. And yeah, the northeast corridor as well. A really pretty route, but it's not, well, it is a commuter route, but it goes out quite a way, as the MBTA Worcester line. That's a very pretty one. But if you want busy though, northeast corridor. Oh yeah, but it came out as a mod. Oh. A southwest route, that would be nice. What's the route of the Acela? Northeast corridor. Boston Providence, New Haven, New York, Stamford, New York, and New York Trenton. Oh yes, Josh. Surprised they're not cancelled. Can I do the bus again? I will actually be going back to that quite soon. I have actually got access to the e-bus, the e-bus 2.2, which is the new bus coming out for that. So yeah, expect to see that quite soon. See, Dan, what we need, if you're still in, a headlight panel. I can twist the headlights then. Natalie's not a name I've heard in a long time, Paul. But you don't. Is she still on the forums or? It's like, yeah, just don't hear anything anymore. That was cool. Right. Oh, you get platinum medal as well. Oh, okay. Not sure, EJ. Don't think so. Sandwich Urban Games, didn't know that. That's cool. Right, let's go over. You'll notice the difference in quality. So we're going over to the Medway Valley now. But a popular request. So the trouble is, what train would you base it off? An Electrostar network, and then obviously the IETs have the different ones as well. Right, let's see, Medway Valley Line, where are you? I will find you, there we go. Let's go in the /3, and let's do... I'm not sure, actually there's a cool early morning one, which is like semi-fast, which I've not actually done on Train Sim World. I think it's this one here, 2 Tango 05. It like skips out a few stations. Let's do that one. Early morning, let's go June. A little bit of cloud, because the cloud's actually different on PC. For Medway Valley, it's better. Yeah, there we go. Get ready to be amazed by the quality of this route. Oh, every single train, every subclass has a different head. Yeah, that's true, yeah. Hello, Callum, do you play OMSI on Windows 11? Yes. I'm moving on this platform as well, which is different. Right, let's quickly just sort of reset this. So yeah, that's fine, that's out. Let's pop that in, that goes in. Set that to on. Reverser, neutral. So I'm going to quickly calibrate it again. Actually, let's get the doors open first. Let's quickly get those open. That's all fine. Normal, yes, AWS. Let's unlock the doors. And let's set the headlights. cool. And yeah, I'll quickly just calibrate it again.
Welcome aboard this southeastern service to Strood,
Nice.
Paddock Wood, Maidstone West,
Maidstone West.
Maidstone Barracks, Aylesford, New Hythe, Snodland,
Let's see.
Horling, Cuxton, and Strood.
Do that. Wait, I've got it at 4 again. Silly me. Yeah. There we go. Cool. Put that back to 1. Lovely. Yeah, sounds good, Dan. Let's see. Let's get this registered. 2 Tango 05. I'm thinking, no. I'm saying because my headphone cable is quite close to it, but I don't think it's touching it. 2 Tango 05. Yeah, it's just done it again there. That's weird. Let's set that to 159. Cool. We can't actually go that because we've got the signal. Because when I was testing in the first look, we did Medway and it was fine. So I want to get a PC in the future, but you doubt you will. Oh, they are good, Callum. They are good. Have they fixed console issues for the bus? There has been a couple of, well, it hasn't been updated in ages, but there has been a couple of updates since it released, which I guess I've probably tried to address issues. Hang on, next stop, Paddock Wood. Right, doors shut. Oh, I'm not going to press the door button for this because there's a sort of a virtual guard on this. So I only press the door panel for opening the doors. Come on, guard. What was the button under the middle window? Was that the TPWS one? Oh, okay, right, let's go. Right, let's get going. Right, let's go.
The next station is Paddock Wood.
Almost to Paddock Wood. Still got 60p points. Thanks all for coming in. That's great, but you just find the services quite boring. I mean, fair enough. Again, I suppose there isn't really much variety, well, passenger service wise. It is quite standard. Bit of horn. I mean, look at the difference between Brighton Main Line and this, though. Night and day difference. And again, if you're on PC, you get the better clouds. Whereas on console, I don't think so. Full power, let's go. Lovely. So I want to stream tomorrow as well. Maybe we should do some TSC tomorrow. Because I'm off tomorrow, so I'll see what I'm doing. Yeah, maybe we'll stream again. Why not? So we can go up to 100 miles an hour shortly, which we should just about reach. So much. But popping in general on TSW is annoying. A nice EJ. I actually haven't checked my friends list on there in a very long time. because we don't really do any sort of multiplayer sessions anymore. Now we don't actually need to do the horn yet, because I think it was 5 something in the morning. And you're not really meant to do the horn between 23:59 and 6 AM. Might wake people up. Biggest compliment for the PBC is the fact you have streamed 4 days in a row showing it off. There is that to us, yeah. when have I streamed 4 days in a row? Not for an extremely long time. Fair enough, Fred. That's a very good point. You can tell I'm liking it because I'm streaming it. I mean, even new TSW routes, they might get 2 days at most. But yeah, 4 days in a row. Yeah, I keep, like, my hands go straight towards the keyboard when I hear the DSD go off. And then my foot's like, hang on, no, I'm doing it. Cool. Absolutely flying along. This is the fastest part of the route. This is the southeastern main line we're on at the moment. Not for long though. Flashing yellow. No, we didn't actually reach 4 beans. Oh well. Yeah, no, this one I think is fine actually. This one appears to be fine down. I'm not noticing. Yeah, this one seems okay. It was just on the BML one. But as Paul said, it's, I suppose, old in some way. It still works. Back to feet. It's 40 miles an hour crossing coming up. Hello Craig, you probably do. There has been a leak on the Steam DB, our Steam database. Which I think it's fairly obvious it's going to come, isn't it? But, you know, we can't confirm anything or say anything until it's official. I guess we just got to watch Dovetail Direct on the 25th in a week's time. Which I still don't know whether I've got. The Dovetail Direct actually on my birthday, the 25th. Yeah, I still don't know if I'm going to be working or not. I've tried to book it off, but it's a subject to cover at the moment. Hopefully I will find out tomorrow. Because if not, I'll be working that evening, so I'll miss it. They are, Callum. Without a doubt.
Shortly be arriving at Paddock Wood.
Do you know what it is yet? I couldn't say if I did or not. If you're on about new TSW things. We're only 3 coaches, we don't actually go that far down. Or do we? Maybe we do go a bit far down. There's a 4 to 6. I guess we'll go to that one. That would do. Cheers, Paul. When's your birthday, Paul? Right, you do that. DRA on. And do the doors. Yeah, that's the only downside, Animal. That's the only downside.
Welcome aboard this southeastern service to Strood, calling at Maidstone West, Maidstone Barracks, Aylesford, New Hythe,
Not sure,
Horling,
EJ, not sure.
and Strood.
Or is it doing it on this one? Maybe it is doing it on this one. Not as noticeable though. Right, it'll be Maidstone. Yeah, so we actually run fast. Right, let's do... No, let's press the keyboard for this, because yeah, you've got the guard on this one. So you're not meant to press the actual button. October? Ah, bit of a way then. That works, right. Let's go. But you play Medway as well? Nice. But last year when we were at Dovetail,
The next station is
in preparation for, well, TSW6,
This is British Transport
Matt did
Police.
mention that
If you notice
Dovetail find it annoying as well,
Speak to a member.
that, you know, we have to download our bits every time, so they do as well. But they have tried to explore options to have, I can't remember what Matt was saying, or how he worded it. I mean, this was last year. Yeah, they have tried to sort of have it so you don't need to re-download your DLCs. I think it is possible, but it would mean that nothing could be patched. So, like, you know, from Train Sim World 5 to Train Sim World 6, all those routes could transfer across to Train Sim World 6, but then you wouldn't be able to update them. Something along those lines, but that they have looked into it. That'd be cool, original Tomcat. No rise, Jambo, that's all good. Thanks for coming in, mate. Take care. January the 25th. You've got a way to go then, Paul. Hello, Lion, how are you? If it does, Craig, probably. The thing is, the reason they do a new game every year is because they then get the store coverage. You know, like FIFA comes out every year, and then it's top of the store. You know, trending games, FIFA. Whereas I suppose if they just did an update, it wouldn't be, you know, it wouldn't have that, you know, front of the store, like new game. It'd just be, oh, there's a new update for this game. But yeah, of course, yeah, it would be nice if you didn't have to reinstall every time. Hello, Leo. Well, I mean, it's unusual for us streaming this much, mate. Welcome in. Oh, yeah, we didn't actually need to hit the hole. Cheeky. I've actually never run fast on this bit. I think it's still 50 at the moment. Birmingham to Milton Keynes would be good via Northampton. So maybe that's what All Aboard will do next. It would make sense, wouldn't it? Sort of completing that bit. Although again, they did say they'd take a break from WCML. So, not sure. Oh, lovely, Ben. Nice. A double day, a double date. What do you tend to do? Do you tend to sort of spend the day together and celebrate, or do you sit, I don't know, half day you, half day her? Again, it is pre 6 AM in the game, so that's why I'm not doing the horn. Comes down to 30, yielding. And I think we get to Maidstone West and we just sit there for ages. So even though we are running fast, I don't think it makes much of a difference on the timetable, as we just have to sit at Maidstone West for a bit. But that's what it was like on Train Sim Classic, when we did it on there. Not to PS4 anymore, no. I've still got my PS4, it just sits gathering dust in the living room. It's basically just decoration under the TV. This is yawning again, we ain't stopping here. It's a bit fast up to Maidstone. Yours is a Blu-ray player for those rare occasions we use a disc. Hello Robert Crisp, you can't hear the lady say the place you're going. She won't speak for a little while. Yeah, this is where, well, you're here coming into Maidstone. Can you hear the audio okay though? Can you hear the motors alright, as we're now on this train, not the Dovetail one? I think it's a sticky game like SnowRunner. Look how old it is and people still play it. Till this day, including the mid, they just need to fully fix TSW6 to make one perfect game altogether. Yeah, fair enough, Craig. That's an animal. Speaking of Xbox and downloading things, Xbox is the most irritating thing when it comes to downloading updates for Train Sim World. I mean, it doesn't really help that I don't play the Xbox very much, but on PlayStation you just click check for update on Train Sim World and it automatically just gets all of the updates and the DLC updates and downloads them. Whereas on Xbox you have to load up the game and then it will do like a couple at a time. It will say, oh, Voyager needs an update, download now. The Riviera needs an update, download now. So we'll start those off, cool. And then they'll be like, oh, they're done, nice. And you load it back up, Class 86 needs an update. It's like, really? Are you finished now? You mean on the left-hand side, Robert, of the train? That's the My Track, which, I mean, isn't on because we're driving at the moment. It turns itself off. Is that? Yeah, it's so annoying, Paul. This is Wateringbury. Very pretty location. Ah, there's the Medway there. Still got 49 of you lovely people in, so thanks all for coming in. Once we get up to Strood, that will be it for the stream, but that's still about half hour or so. We're doing one of the slightly different Medway Valley Line services. This is a fast one. Well, fast until Maidstone, then we're in every stop. Like every service just stops at like every station apart from this. You've done all the Tunbridge services? Nice. Is it free on Series X? Train Sim World? No. I think the sort of cheapest edition's £29.99. So it comes down to 40 shortly as we come to East Farley. That's such a nice road. There's the Medway, you've got the weeping willow trees. Back in Game Pass. Ultimate, but not in Game Pass Basic or the middle of the... Ah. Yeah, down to 40. Relatively soon. Hey, Plane King, how are you? Just back from the gym, nice. I'm alright, hopefully you're alright. I suppose probably feeling knackered. Xbox on some game DLC, it likes to reinstall the whole game as well as the update. Yeah, it's a mess for Xbox for updates. PlayStation is a lot easier in that sense, or in that department. Does the Gatwick Express service layer on to Brighton Main Line? It's part of the Brighton Main Line. Yeah, when you get Brighton Main Line, you get the Gatwick Express and the Southern. You don't get Thameslink though. That's a separate DLC. And for Brighton Main Line on console, you won't see Thameslink. Right, next stop is our stop. Hello GT Aspect, how are you doing? Welcome in again. And don't be confused, we do not do live streams every single day. There's the past 4 days we have. We've not gone back to daily streams, just enjoying the controller. Alright, the light say does not turn off automatically like in other Electrostars. Oh. Well, if that is the case, maybe they need to tweak it in the game. Up to 70. It's so weird because like this bit's 70, but then the bit beforehand from Watering Bridge is just 55, despite being less of a curve than here. It's sort of quite tight through here, but it's 70. I know what that's like, Paul. Used to have Smudge, who would, yeah, sort of constantly just go on the desk and move the mic off the desk, knock things over. Yeah. Coming up to Maidstone West.
We will shortly be arriving at Maidstone West.
There was the announcement there, Robert, if you could hear it. Six cats, wow. Cats are great. Most of the day, Callum, yeah. This is Maidstone West. Got feather in the brakes here. Cool. And yeah, we got a couple of minutes here actually.
Welcome aboard this southeastern service.
Oh, that's not good, Paul. Sorry to hear. Cheers, Craig. Yeah, we're at 4K Ultra. Screen percentage is only at 110% though, which I really don't like. I want it to be 200 But I guess you probably need a 10 grand PC for that. Hello, Chris. Yeah, TSC does well. And after this, we'll just all stop, Maidstone Barracks, Elsford, New Hive, Snodland, Hawling, Cuxton, Strood. Overshot Snodland. Oh. Nice.
Please stay behind the yellow line at all times.
Got about a minute or so. What sort of spec PC have I got? Oh, what have I got? Is it not GT, RTX 5070? Yeah, RTX 5070. 64 gigabytes of RAM. An Intel i7, and that's probably about as much as I can say off the top of my head. I am absolutely useless when it comes to PC stuff. I just say, oh, that one's £3 grand, that's probably good. That one's £500, that's probably not good. So that's the only way I know. Right, door shut, which again we'll just use the keyboard, as on this train you have a guard. But if you press the button it will put it to DOO. Just for it's the only train with that. Tell you're a PC enthusiast, yeah. Oh, come on, hit the bell. There, right. Let's set you to forward. And let's go. It does perform well, Callum. Never had blurries on here. I know, Chris, it's weird, isn't it? We're streaming too much. What's going on? Well, I know what's going on, the PBC Pro. And well, I've been fortunate enough to be on earlies as well, which is good. And also my partner's working late, so
The next station is Maidstone
so I've got 6 hours or so free. Cat's name is Amadus. He's a blue-grey colour with a little white patch on his chest. Lovely, Paul. Nice, Ben. Nice. I have to get pre-built PCs as well. I could not build a PC. I'm not that clever. Yeah, I got both my PCs from Chill Blast. That's Paul. Nice. Cats are great. Is it saying we're late? Are we late? How dare it say we're late? No, there we go. Boom. Build your PC bit by bit. Nice, Chris. I don't know what I need to upgrade really. Like I would like to, be able to do more screen percentage with a nice FPS, but I don't know what I need to upgrade really. And after this is Elsford, you get a nice gap between these ones. Never pay full price. Right, doors. Yeah, again, DLC on sale's the best, especially like cargo line stuff. Cargo line and all those little packs. Was that the guard who just buzzed us that many times? Right, let's do that. Let's get going.
The next
We
station
are
is
off.
Aylesford.
Hopefully the PBC, actually I can turn on the little light actually, you'll see my finger for a second. My webcam's got a little light so I can just pop that, it's getting a little bit dark now so I can pop that like so. This guy is desperate, yeah, really desperate. Anyway, over to Aylesford now. We can go straight up to 70 and then down to 40 at Aylesford. Cool. So yeah, I might stream again tomorrow, and I wouldn't mind doing some Train Sim Classic again. Maybe in the Networker. I'm not sure. Or even the 377, do some South London services. Or Chatham Main Line. So many choices. As we head along. At the time where I start, it gets darker earlier slowly. Well, it is getting dark and the nights are drawing in slowly. There's a warning for the 40, although you don't need to slow down for ages. I think you go under, is it the M20 first? And then you can start slowing down. Cool. We've still got 46 people watching, so thanks for coming in. Hello Trainerholic, welcome in. It's annoying, isn't it, Callum? It's so annoying the fact that it's like June when the nights start drawing back in. It's like why can't it be like August or something? Obviously it's just the way the sun etc all lines up. Obviously cannot be changed. Is the guide PC only? No, console you get the ding ding as well. Is this Haywards Heath? You might be watching, well, you're probably watching behind if we're still at Haywards Heath. Then we're coming to Aylesford soon. So in that case you might hear me in about 20 minutes or so. You got a PC from Chill Blast as well, nice. The PBC is for PC only, EJ. I suppose you could use the PBC for the 1972 stock. It's a bit weird, but you could, but get on PC.
We will shortly be arriving at Aylesford.
Are you getting even more tempted by that Mackey's pull? You gotta go and get some Mackeys. I haven't, Crystal. It does look good though. I've seen videos. Yeah, it does look rather good. This is Aylesford. Here we are.
Welcome aboard aboard this southeastern service to Strood,
AFK was much
Calling
nicer
at
today.
New Hythe,
Yeah, much nicer.
Snodland, Horling, Cuxton, and
Right,
Strood.
the door shut. Would you rather do a section between Strood and Mason with 375, 395, 375? Which the 395 is actually another train we could use the control for, actually. It'd be quite cool to do at some point. Why is the guard doing that? That's weird. That's like the audios for some reason, like the audio. Like that's one press. Well, that sounds better, that's weird. Right, let's do that to forward. And let's go. Oh, there. We're off. New Hythe next. No temptation here. Got some nice crispy McNuggets, Paul.
The next station is New Hythe.
You keep miss you even Snogland. The guy really does want to go. I don't know why it is making that bit like that. BBC works every single DLC. There we go. Look at that. So there's even German stuff you could use it for. Well, in fact, yeah, you could use it for German stuff because you could change the handle to the one of the other knobs and then just use it as a put it in smooth PBC mode and use percentage brakes and throttle. So all the sort of multiple units and stuff would be perfect for that. He was playing the bus earlier on. Nice Callum. I need to get back to that, which I will because the e-bus DLC.
We will shortly be arriving at New Hythe.
Cool. Fair enough, Chris. Fair enough. Yeah, I've seen a few videos on it. It does seem pretty cool. You're on the Baker Line on Train Sim World 2. Old school. The original game which Bakerloo came out for. Was doing it in an electric Mercedes. The e-Citaro, or wannabe e-Citaro. Almost there. Almost there. Probably that the guard takes so long on this route to close the doors. It's like, hurry up. And Snodland next. The guard will give us the funny bell again. That sounded better. Yeah, that would do. Right, ooh, not that one. That one. You go like that. And you go like that. Into two, I reckon. Leave that. Nice, Paul, nice. Cars are slow. Hello, Davidoff. I'm alright, how are you?
The next station is Snodland.
It does legit. Yeah, they do. That's why you sort of have to try and time it well with the bar going up and just close the doors as early as you can. So we've got Snodland, Horling, Cuxton and Strood, and once we get to Strood that will be it for the stream. It's been 1 hour 50 minutes, that's gone rather quick. Yeah, appreciate everyone coming in though. It'll be just about when my laptop dies as well, so perfect timing. I'll see if anyone else is live after this as well, because then I can then redirect the stream directly to them. And think about the colours for the thing. Nice. Davidoff haulage, that's what it should be. Yeah, I don't do trucking enough. Roaring fire safety valves are about to explode, and the guards are faffing on the platform. You could leave them behind.
We will shortly be arriving at Snodland.
I still find it crazy, though, Paul, that on the Puffin Billy, like you get the people with their legs hanging out the side of the train. Like, how does that work? Well, I mean, yeah, what I've not actually seen sort of the interior of the coaches. Although I suppose there's like what benches on the edge. I don't know. How does it? Well, seems pretty cool though. Right, do that and do that. Snodland. Not sure what Davidoff. No, not sure. You're enjoying your Medway run, lovely. Well, I'm not sure yet, EJ. Maybe. But I wouldn't mind doing something in an Electrostar or Networker again. Right, hauling next. Come on, guard. That was fine. Right, let's go. The guard didn't get trigger happy this time. Nice, Callum. There is someone on the new map on OMSI 2. Oh. B8 Aussie Tour when? Would be cool to go to Australia. Amanda wants to go to Singapore at some point. So I could probably, yeah, she wants to go there. We could then go to Australia after that. Know where I'd be visiting though? Straight to Melbourne. Melbourne, yeah, Melbourne. The British Aussie then. So it was only 9 hours. You might be going to Cape Verde next year. Awesome. UK tour. I've been to a fair few places in the UK. Yeah, Double Spider, he came in the other day, Double Spider. In fact, I think yesterday Double Spider came in. Oh, and that's another thing, the PBC Pro, the hill start button works as well. At the little button on the side there, you can click. That works. Awesome, Paul. Appreciate it.
We will shortly be arriving.
There's actually, there was a, no, what was it? We were watching, I was having a family dinner in front of the TV. Guilty of that. At roast dinner, not at the table, on the couch, on the sofa. Watching Caught on Dash Cam, and yeah, Melbourne was on there. There are quite a few clips from it actually. There's like a truck which went under a bridge and then somehow got stuck and then flipped, yeah. On the Caught on Dash Cam programme. It said Melbourne used to be the capital of Australia. When did it lose that status, Paul? Was it Canberra now, isn't it? Which is like a small place. Here we are. Oh, is he Davidoff? Nice. Fun drive it's been. 6-hour flight there. My longest flight was 10 hours, and that was from Spain to Colombia. Yeah, Madrid to Bogota, which I did in December. Oh, Kiyo's same map. Oh, is that a real life map? Right, just the bell so quickly. Right, let's go. Oh, all the sets got together and decided if it could not be one of them, it had to be a new place comparable to a spawn. Oh.
The next station is...
I can't remember one's 4 seasons in one day. And we are off. Full whack to Cuxton. You believe it is public? Ah, you missed East Farley. I mean, it's an easy one to miss. You do come around that corner, don't you? If you're on the up. Put the hill start button. You believe it is public? I think someone set up. It was probably you actually who sent it. Someone sent it to me. Might have been you. Come round the corner, then we'll line up with Cuxton, and then from Cuxton it's a nice fast bit to Strood, and then we are at Journey's End then. It's been almost 2 hours. Wow. Today is weird in Wales. It's actually warm. Never had warm in Wales before. Whereabouts in Wales are you at the moment, Paul? Is it North Wales you're in currently? And have you seen Mr. Pearson? All good, Davidoff, all good. Thank you.
We will shortly be arriving at Cuxton.
Well, I guess, just at work at the moment, so. This is Cuxton. I wonder if it's actually a busy station or whatever. I wonder like how many. I mean, it doesn't seem like a busy place. I don't think there's really much here. Well, actually, there's a few buildings about. A few bungalows. Ah, this one's different. This one. On the Brighton Main Line 387, when you lift the DSD pedal up, it didn't beep. On this one, it does. So this is the superior Electrostar. This is Cuxton.
It's true.
I am Davidoff, if I can have the day off, yeah. Hey Jab, welcome in mate. Wait for the guard. This is going to do a crazy normal ding. Right, let's set you to forward. And let's get going. 9 in the evening, yeah, I'll be working then. If I don't have the day, if I don't get the day off. I'm going back to Simrail at some point. I should. I really should. I mean, it's on PlayStation now as well. Don't know. At some point. Simrail was fun. Yeah, another game I should play more of. fairly fun. Oh, fairly new fun train. What one's that? Yeah, once we get to the next stop, that will be it. It's been great fun. Again, using the PBC Pro, which is on the TS Controllers website. Next batch is due in September. But yeah, as you said, it's brilliant. Obviously, the webcam has been moving itself. Like at the beginning, the whole handle was, you could see the whole thing, but now it's, there you go. Looking forward to the episode direct, awesome. I may have already been there, Chris, potentially. I've already been. Oh, it's Jason live. Oh, yeah, well, definitely I'll head over there then. Yeah. Always nice to see Jason live. Let me see who else is streaming at the moment, whilst we're driving the train. Because yeah, as soon as we're finished, I can redirect the stream over to whoever else is streaming. I'll see if Hentis is on. I was also paying attention to this. Let's see. Who else is live? No one actually. Oh no, Neil's live. Neil TV8's live. So I shall send you over there. He's playing Supermarket Simulator. Oh, is anyone else? Let's have a look. No, that is it. Down to 15 miles an hour into Strood.
Will shortly be arriving at Strood. Please check that you have all your personal belongings with you when leaving the train.
15 as well.
And keep them with you at all times whilst on the station. If you see anything suspicious, please report it to a member of staff or the
Okay,
police.
yeah, I'll watch that after. Shouldn't really do a video today, but I suppose I've got tomorrow, so I'll just do it then. So yeah, you'll be taken to Neil's stream, who's on Supermarket Simulator or something like that. Where are you, free car stop marker? It's nice and slow, especially it's on that side as well, which is annoying. Where are you? Show yourself. There it is. It's a bit low res there. That's weird. Right, let's do that. Let's do the doors. DRA on. In fact, we'll actually flick that to off. We'll take the key out, if I can show you that.
This is
Take that out.
Strood. This train
There
terminates
we
here.
go. And we'll set the
Change.
lights.
Please
to
ensure you
tails.
take all your personal.
Well, that is going to be it, everyone. I haven't dabbed off now. Would I want to try Supermarket Simulator? Probably not. Cool. Australian rivalry. But yeah, that's it from me. Hope everyone has enjoyed it. That was the TS Controllers PBC Pro across Brighton Main Line and the Medway Valley Line. Hopefully everybody has enjoyed it. Again, the new batch will be out next month in September. So do keep an eye out. There is like an emailing list where you can pop your email in and it will email you when they're available. And there actually is a link for TS Controllers in the description. Should be. Yeah, we got to do the stream one. But yeah, thanks all for watching. Have a lovely rest of your evening. See you all and take care. Bye guys.